Mrs. Moon-Merrifield, you say your family is in jeopardy of being torn apart.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've dragged your husband, Mr. Merrifield, to paternity court to prove that he fathered your 20-month-old son, Cain.
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
claim he's been denying your son since birth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Merrifield, you believe your wife cheated on you and has been lying about Cain's paternity, and now you say a divorce is next.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mrs. Moon-Merrifield, how do you feel having to come to court today?
I'm pissed because I've been with him for 16 years on and off. Nobody's perfect. He's made mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've given him 3 kids with 1 on the way, and he should know my character better than that, than to sleep around with another man.
Mr. Merrifield, there's a lot at stake here today.
My family is on the line. I have divorce papers here.
Let me see that evidence. Jerome, hand that to me, please.
You
have the divorce papers already
Yes, ma'am.
filled out. They're just, what, awaiting execution?
I need to find out the answer if this is my child or not.
He always results to that. Anytime we have a fight or an argument or whatever, it's always divorce. It's never work it out, let's talk, whatever. He always throws up divorce in my face like I'm supposed to just melt to my feet. You know, like people have been through worse than what we've been through. And he always just at the littlest thing brings up divorce.
It's not a threat. It's, that's how I feel. Reason why we're here in the first place, man, I caught her texting some dude that supposedly was supposed to be her ex-boyfriend that was right before my 2 sons was born.
Yeah,
whatever.
he did.
I've seen some Facebook messages from these guys, this person before. Well, it was somebody else.
But it's okay when he does it.
No,
He lets his imagination, his mind go off. Oh, well, if you said this, then it's probably this and this. And if you did this, then, if you said this, then you're probably thinking this. And I know guys, and, but it's okay for him.
But you admit you were texting someone else, another man.
I did, yes.
Your Honor?
He's friends with every Facebook woman that he's ever slept with. They comment on stuff. But if it's me, I want to sleep with this person. I'm automatically.
Is that true, Mr. Merrifield? Is there a double standard here?
No, there's not a double standard.
Yes, there is. No.
You texting these dudes about y'all. I got evidence of the text messages and stuff too. This is just one text.
I admit it. I admit it to the text message.
From one person.
It doesn't matter.
Okay,
if
you read between the lines, y'all
Let's
talking about
in between your lines.
Going on a date.
I want to understand this. You say these are messages.
This is just the evidence that I have right now. I have
that you found.
Yes, she has more. That's me.
I admitted to all my messages
right there. I'm texting one of the dudes that she was talking to right there.
And so this is a message where you text this man.
Yes.
And you say, "Are you messing with my wife?"
Yes.
And he says, "Hey, bro, don't nobody want your wife. I'm far from it. And I'm not about to be arguing with you. You need to be with your wife instead of acting like a clown." And so what you have...
He acts crazy.
Look at the number that's on there, or the call log, on how much they're talking. That's why I'm acting crazy.
I can talk to anybody I want to talk to.
All day long, every day, when I'm doing it.
So, Miss Moon-Merrifield, this is a call log of several calls to the same number.
Back to back every minute. Like 3 texts and 4 or 5 texts each minute.
It's not like that. It's a LOL or laugh out loud or whatever. It's not like, we just going back and forth just like that.
Is this a person you've been intimate with?
No, I've never been intimate with the person at all. But let him tell it, you're lying. You have to be. Every time I talk to somebody,
you've been together how long?
16 years off and on.
Take me back. Let me understand how this relationship started. So you all were, what, high school sweethearts?
Something like that.
He was in junior high. I was in
13,
high school.
I was 13, she was 14. I used to walk to school, pick up those little things that you blow, and you close your eyes and make a wish.
Yes.
I used to walk to school in 7th grade, and I used to see those and pick them up and wish, like, oh, I love this girl. I wish I had a family and kids by this girl. You know what they say, be careful what you wish for. And I used to wish for that all the time.
Really, Mr. Merrifield?
So we was together, the first 3 years was good, all the way up until 18. Once we turned 18, she started saying, I was her first boyfriend, first everything, so she wants to experience, other men and other things. So I'm like, okay, I have to deal with that. She'll break up with me for a weekend, go do whatever she want to do and come back and want to be back together on a Wednesday.
That's a lie.
What I'm saying? She always put other men before me. You know what I'm saying? When
That's how he feels. Those are his insecurities.
She always chooses them. when we get into a situation about somebody, if she catches me, like she said, talking to a woman or someone, a friend, I will fix it and end it. Or someone that's more than a friend. No, he doesn't,
because he has a female to this day. Still has his number. He made me change my number, but he won't change his number. And he tells me, just because they crossed the line one time, they can still be good friends.
No, the reason why...
because it's me, oh no, I automatically want to have sex with this person.
She does
and
it.
So
and
you
I'm
two
all
are in a marriage, but
this,
functioning
like this.
You just dating.
Yes.
There's no commitment.
Basically, yeah. No commitment, no communication, no loyalty.
Because everything has to be his way.
No,
I have to
it has to be the way by the book.
But what it sounds like to me is you've been together. You have had 16 years to figure out how to set some boundaries, some working parameters, expectations concerning how you want to operate as a family. We have. I mean, what I'm listening to, it just feels like anything goes. If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. So, Mr. Merrifield.
Yes.
Can you please explain to me the doubt you have concerning Kane's paternity?
Okay, the doubt that I have, the reason why I have doubt is I found her texting 3 different dudes. 3 of them she already slept with and she loves. There's her love. One of them is the love of her life. You know what I'm saying? Who she's in love with. She's texting these guys that they love each other. She's texting these guys that they love each other. She's supposed to change her number. She changed her number, then she starts emailing, I love you to him. And then I catch the email.
You're exaggerating.
I find the email. Then then from the email, she makes a fake app. The texting app, that fake app, goes and downloads a fake app. And now she's texting
because he goes through my call log and he calls every number on there. She's calling every number.
It could be anybody. If
it's a block call,
get my numbers.
Who's the block number?
She could go to the
bill collector or this or that.
She's been so sneaky to me.
He just goes beyond. It's all his imagination.
It's not my imagination. It's proof.
He always talking about his needs and this and that and that. But what about my needs?
I take care of you.
This year on my birthday, we go to dinner. He didn't even pay for the dinner for one. I had to tell them on my own that it was my birthday. I didn't get a Mother's Day gift. He don't take no time. He don't put no thought into it. Well, I didn't know what to do, so whatever. But he's so worried about me pleasing him and everything like that. But he does not.
She don't do nothing.
Is that why you do enjoy texting or talking to other men?
He criticizes everything I do. Oh, I would have had this whole thing done within an hour. You're supposed to do it this way. I don't live with my father, never have. I'm a grown woman. And
thank you for the correction. But I get the point. So, Mr. Merrifield, this is your wife. Your child was born within your marriage. Were you intimate with your wife during the time the child was conceived?
Yes.
You were. All right. So now you know that there is at least a possibility this child can be yours.
Yes.
Do you have proof that your wife was intimate with anyone else during that time as well?
Besides the text messages, no. But her ex-boyfriend, the one who I think might be the dad, she was talking to his mother and sent her a picture of his 1-year-old son around the same age as my son.
Why do you think she sent the picture?
So she could compare.
So you think her ex is the father and that's why she sent the picture?
That's the possibility.
He has no proof.
Ma'am, please stand. State your name.
My name is Nicole Andre.
Miss Andre, what do you know about this situation? Mr. Merrifield has stated that the reason why his wife says she's even with him is because it's your fault, because you took him in and she had no one else to date and now she's caught in this.
That's what she says all the time. Does she say it
every time it's bad, she blames it on me. When it's good, it's not my fault. But he also, if I'm on my daughter's side, then I'm wrong, or I'm taking her side, or I'm against him. I have been with this little boy, this young man, since he was 14 years old. He still doesn't know how much I love him. He still thinks I try to come between them. I want my daughter to have her husband and her whole family together because she wasn't raised with her father. But he's too stupid to know that. He thinks I'm against him. I'm for him, always for him. But I'm for her too. I can't always be on his side because he's not always right. She's right sometimes and sometimes he's right. She's wrong for doing that text. I told her she shouldn't do that. I'm never telling her or encouraging her to treat him bad. Now, when he's ignorant or he's acting crazy, yeah, sometimes I tell her, you need to walk away, because Devontae's acting crazy.
They say I'm acting crazy, though.
But I love him.
When I find
but he's emotional.
When I find this
Devontae is very emotional.
All
right.
Do I love you, Devontae?
Yes, you do.
I'm always telling her to be with you.
Because she always taking your advice.
You make
Your advice
no sense.
ain't always the right advice to take.
I'm not a follower. I'm not a
Well,
follower.
who's right? Who's
All
right?
right, family. Miss Andre, let me ask you, do you believe Cain is your grandson?
I know Cain is his. I know Cain is his.
You do?
My daughter would tell me. She would tell me if she told him before when it was Kaveh, my first grandson, that he knew that might have been a possibility slightly.
Because we had just got together.
But I didn't.
And he thought Kaveh wasn't his. When Kaveh came out, he looked identical to him.
I couldn't get pregnant for 9 years. I could not get pregnant. And all of a sudden, when we got back together, I got pregnant.
9 years.
So he said, yeah, he had a little bit of doubt. But when that son came out, because he was light-skinned and he had colored eyes, automatically, that was his son.
His first two children.
But I could have been messing with somebody light-skinned with colored eyes. Like, how are you going to deny this one, but not deny that one?
Looks like her, but his dad is dark.
And so, was Mr. Merrifield at Cain's birth?
He was there through the whole
pregnancy.
With
everybody.
I had a 6-month-old baby when I got pregnant with Cain. I didn't have no time. I was breastfeeding at home 24/7.
My doubts has to do with the situation.
He didn't start the denial until the text message.
Do you all realize that you're talking exactly at the same time and I can't hear what either one of you are saying?
Right.
Just let her finish. Go ahead, ma'am.
He was there through the whole thing. I had a 6-month-old son. I was at home 24/7, breastfeeding, being with my son. I had no time to go nowhere else. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that type of woman.
So, Mr. Merrifield, why is it you have so much doubt? I know the text messages, but when she became pregnant, and she told you, did you immediately say, I don't know if that child is mine?
No, I
You
did.
thought at first?
Yeah, I mean, when he got here, and I kind of was looking at him. You know, when he came out and he was born. But I was looking at him just to see, like, if he had the eyes or whatever.
Yeah, he would stare at him.
But
he would stare. He called him his son of color. He calls it, oh, come here, my son of color.
And then
you did call it. You never called him my son of color.
Never has that.
He tells her to get her son.
He would stare at him and he'd be like, he'll stare at him and be like, I'm trying to see if he has the eyes. I'm like, every child you have are not gonna have your eyes. I'm a brown woman. I have brown eyes. My son is brown and he has my beautiful brown eyes.
Well, then you know what?
And I have the evidence over here that I did the research that over green and brown eyes, the brown eyes are the dominant trait anyway.
Let me see your research, ma'am.
And now they're always saying
he's always changing his story.
Always saying, no, you guys are always saying that he don't got the eyes.
He's mad at me. That he don't look like me anyway.
To hurt
he
you.
looks nothing like me. Then he goes, oh, they're brothers through you because you're both their mother.
So look, let's
through him.
Listen, let's just break this down. If Cain is your biological child, you want to work on this marriage?
Yes, but we can't have a third party in it. It's not gonna be successful.
We don't even live close to her.
I don't even get in y'all business no more like that. Don't lie, Devontae.
Don't even start.
But before this,
let's get some order. We're not gonna go off on that tangent.
He's trying to tarnish her.
I'm not trying to tarnish her. How am I trying to tarnish her?
He's cheated on her so many times. He had a possibility of another child
that I got to tarnish her.
And she was still gonna be with him.
I haven't.
So he's cheated on her a lot.
If you want me,
he's cheated on her a lot.
He cheated on me way more than I
he's
cheated on
her a lot.
All right. So bottom line is.
And it's not about that. It's about since we've been married.
Mr.
Merrifield,
about everything.
Judge is speaking.
Mr. Merrifield,
you have to be quiet.
I realize you're passionate about this.
Man.
I realize you're passionate, and I realize you have a lot of emotion. And I know there is a lot riding on these results today. I get it. So let's get them.
Judge.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Moon-Merrifield versus Merrifield pertaining to 20-month-old Cain Merrifield, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Merrifield, you are Cain's father.
Or an apology, Devontae.
Well, Brittany, I apologize for having doubts that he wasn't my son. But if you can't understand from everything that's been going on of where the doubts are coming from, you're not perfect. I haven't even put some of the stuff out there, what I think of my doubts. No, I know, I never said it, but y'all trying to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to make it seem like anything.
But I apologize. Now we have to figure out what we have to do to fix our dang marriage. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Ms. Marsh, you and your mom have demanded the defendant, Mr. Reed, appear in court today because you say he denies your 1-year-old daughter, Tamari, only when you deny his desire to have a relationship with you. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Reed, you claim that Ms. Marsh has confessed to you that you may not be Tamari's biological father, and you believe she's trying to trap you into a relationship with her. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Marsh, are you using baby Tamari to trap Mr. Reed?
Mr. Reed knows me and him are not going to be in a relationship. I've moved on since Mr. Reed. I just want him to take care of Tamari.
And so, Mr. Reed, you say you don't believe Tamari, oh, she's so adorable, is your biological child. You don't believe that?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Where'd you meet?
We met in Columbus, Ohio, but I lived in California.
Okay.
I had just turned 18.
Okay, so you met in Columbus, Ohio?
Yes.
So you all started dating?
No. I flew back to California.
It was a long-distance relationship, Your Honor.
So you were in a long-distance relationship online?
Yes, Your Honor.
So at what point does this relationship turn into a sexual, physical relationship?
When I relocated to Columbus for work.
Your Honor, Torrance wrote me on Facebook telling me that he was coming for me, like coming to be in a relationship with me. And then when he get there, everything was going good. He was asking me like he was mad because I had 2 kids before him.
That was before she had the other. That was before she had her other child.
Why did my granddaughter's third or fourth birthday,
He did my daughter's
whole
birthday.
The shopping,
Everything.
the birthday party.
Spent $1,000 on toys, and then spent another $1,000 on her birthday party.
What man does that?
Me.
So wait a minute. You threw a birthday party
I love children.
for her older child.
I love children, so I threw a birthday party for her oldest daughter. Yes.
All right. So in your mind, was this a relationship or what?
She knew I was dating other women.
I never knew he was dating other women. On Torrance's birthday, he asked me to go on a trip with him to a resort with his family. When we get to Missouri, 2 women pop up at the hotel room, and he said, "This is my wife."
Your Honor,
and I said, "It's over."
Your Honor, on the way to the...
What?
Your Honor, on the way...
Hold on now.
I told her I was taking her to meet my wife. I was planning on... I'm a Muslim, so I was planning on having 4 wives, and she
He's a fake Muslim. He's a wannabe Muslim.
Well, let me understand this. Ms. Marsh, man you've been dating and seeing, relocated to your town, says, we're dating, I want to take you on a vacation.
Yeah.
We have a timeshare in Missouri.
It doesn't matter what it is.
And so you get to Missouri, and he says, let me introduce you to my wife?
Or did I say that before we got to Missouri?
No.
I didn't tell you before we got to Missouri.
Wait a minute. I have never heard of a man taking a woman on vacation to meet their wife.
Exactly. And then when we got there, Your Honor, the girl, they was asking me, like, how do you know him? I'm like, how do you know him? She just met him.
The wife?
Yes.
She was a prospect.
He's
just like Danielle was.
I said, you know what? I want to go back home. I have people in St. Louis that could take me home. He said, you're not going nowhere.
The reason I got upset is because her and the other person ruined my birthday. They ruined my birthday.
Mr. Reed, you ruined your own birthday.
You ruined your birthday.
Mr. Reed.
You ruined my birthday.
No, you ruined your birthday.
I just wanted to go home.
Probably so, bringing them.
Ain't nobody ruined your birthday but you.
Mr. Reed.
I should have went myself.
So wait a minute. How far into this relationship did this happen?
He was down there for a month.
And then this happened?
Yeah.
In your mind, was this your boyfriend?
Yes. In my mind, it was my boyfriend.
No.
We've been talking about being with each other. We've been talking about being with each other since I was 18,
because she got upset at me because I was down there 2 weeks before I even seen her.
He telling me he loved me and all kinds of stuff. He want to get married. I didn't know nothing about him wanting 4 wives.
Really?
I didn't.
Really? Come on, Miss Marsh. Cut it out.
It's your testimony. You informed her of your desire.
Yes, it is. My mother even said it. She was like, when my mother addressed her, she's like, Miss Marsh, my son told you. You knew my son was wanted for a while.
I told his mother,
Christian.
No, Your Honor,
his mother supposed to be a Christian.
No, my mother's a Baptist.
Okay, listen.
Wow, you got your.
Let Miss Marsh testify. Go ahead.
His mom, we were downtown talking, and his mom was like, I thought he told you that he wanted 4 wives. I said, no, your son didn't tell me. He tricked me. So it's a difference. I didn't know about no other wives until I got to St. Louis.
How could I trick a grown woman?
Ms. Walker, was it your understanding Mr. Reed was your daughter's boyfriend at that time?
Yes.
You thought your daughter was dating a man, he seemed to be a nice man, he gave the birthday party for the older child?
I mean, he came on to be a very nice person. I didn't see the other side of him until she announced that she was pregnant. I didn't see her, because he came on to be a very nice, strong person.
And Miss Marsh, your tears right now, what are you feeling? You just feel...
Because, like, I've been knowing him since I was 18, and this really hurt. This hurt. And then he want to go travel state to state to have different babies and find another wife, and he get these women involved, and they write me. They tell me what he tells them. His mom tells me what he tells them. Like, he got everybody thinking something different when he in love with me.
So what happened when you found out you were pregnant? Tell the court.
So I found out I was pregnant. I called Mr. Reed because I felt sick. So we went to the store, got a whole bunch of pregnancy tests. Then we went to the pregnancy center. We got an ultrasound. And then later on, he had left to go console a girl in California that was having a miscarriage.
You knew this?
Yes.
I knew afterwards.
She knew the young lady was down there in Columbus, Ohio, when I was down there.
Actually, no, I didn't know. Okay, so me and him continued our relationship from after his birthday because he did all this apologizing. I'm young. Like, okay, you spoiling me. You telling me what I want to hear. So Mr. Reed was driving a nice car. So the police pulled us over. That's when I found out about the other lady.
Because what happened?
He told them his address and he said he lived with his girlfriend.
Okay. And how old are you?
I just turned 26 last month.
And how old are you, Mr. Reed?
I'm 40.
Okay. So you done come and got this young girl. You sold her a whole bunch of dreams.
I didn't sell her nothing.
And I believe...
She's said he's talking about what I'm doing, but she have numerous men. Yes, you do.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Come on now.
Man.
Don't do that, baby. Don't do that, baby.
You didn't have a dude you didn't have a man when I came to Columbus?
Your Honor, me and the guy, we had broke up 2 months prior to him coming down there. I broke up with him for Torrance.
That's what she claims.
Mr. Reed.
That's what she claims.
I've been wanting to be with him since I was 18.
But she steady texting them and called them, and they steady
got drama and calling. I never was texting and calling him. We met him at the BMV, and that was the last time you heard of him.
Yeah.
But wait, what I don't understand is the baby's just a year old.
Exactly.
You saying you met him when you was 18?
Yeah.
So you've been running around with this, dealing with this for all these years?
No, Your Honor,
I didn't know it was like this.
I never stayed in Ohio. We didn't start working on a relationship
like I said,
to at least 6, 7 years afterward.
After you met?
After we met.
Okay, so then you started a relationship.
Then we started a relationship.
But I thought we were
But she already knew California. I stay in California, I stay in Chicago, I stay in Ohio, and Cincinnati. So she already knows.
Okay, wait a minute, and you have girlfriends in all these places?
I have companions, yes.
And you have companions in all these places?
Yes.
But did you accept during that time that she was carrying your child?
Yes, I accepted it, but I wasn't for sure it was mine.
He don't want responsibilities.
Responsibilities? I'm the one to take care of
You accepted it, but you had...
When I'm down there.
You don't
only time I don't take care of her, when we're not together.
You don't take care of a child only if they're with the mother.
We're not even sure that the child is mine. I'm just doing the job. I'm just doing my job as a man.
Your point is if I'm gonna be in a relationship with you, I'm gonna take care of your children and your children.
The whole package, exactly.
But this child, you say you have doubt.
Yes.
All right, Miss Marsh, what would you like to add?
Your Honor, when we were together, he didn't even take care of her.
Wow. Who pay your bills?
Every time a bill due, he would leave and go to Chicago.
No, and I'm a witness to this. I'm a witness to this.
Like, I'll be like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? He like, them are your bills.
Your Honor, but they just said I threw the baby a party. So I threw him $2,000.
But that was a whole year ago.
All right, one at a time. So at the point you inform him you are pregnant, what happens? Like, does he support you through this pregnancy? Was he at the hospital for Tamari's birth?
No. He got back with the girl that was in Missouri. At the end of their relationship, I guess she was stalking my Facebook. So she screenshotted him a picture of Tamari, and he wrote me on Facebook, like, I want to see my daughter.
Did you send that message?
Yep.
Yeah, I wrote on Facebook and said I wanted to see her.
Your daughter.
He said, my daughter. And at this time...
All right, so what's interesting is that the court also uncovered this on Facebook.
Yeah, that was like...
Someone posted a picture of the baby.
Exactly.
And said, congratulations on your new baby. And Mr. Reed, you responded...
Don't be too quick to say that.
But
that's how I felt.
But wrote
I don't
me
know
that
for
same
sure.
day.
So what is your doubt exactly? Because you have not testified to
Because
this.
every time she get angry with me, the first thing she do is say, you're not the father. This other gentleman is the father that she was sleeping with. That's my doubt.
Ms. Marsh, when you're angry with him, do you tell him this is not his baby?
Because he's always trying to do something.
But that's yes.
Question.
But that is yes.
And it only happened once that I told him
3
that.
times.
It
You
never
just told me
happened
this
3
last
times.
time.
Women just don't seem to understand. That's a bell you can't unring. If you looked at him and said, this is not your child, in an argument, there's gonna be doubt there. That's just the way it goes.
But Your Honor, I never asked him or the guy that I had a one night with, and I ended up being in a relationship with the other guy. I never asked neither one of them for nothing.
Did you inform both of them
Yes,
that they were both potentially the father?
Yes, I did, but the conception date matched up to Mr. Reed.
Let me grab my conception calculator. Tell me, when was Tamari born?
April 15th.
All right, April 15th, 2016. If we hit calculate, the conception date would be July 18th to July 23rd, 2015. You're saying you were not with this other guy until when?
August 1st.
Until August 1st.
Quick, huh? Move on fast.
Well, at that time, Mr. Reed was doing so much with all these different women that I went out with my best friend, and one thing led to another. We always liked each other, and it happened, and I let him know.
So you told him, look, there was another guy, it was a situation, but I assure you, you are Tamari's biological.
Another guy.
Your Honor, I ain't never stalked another man in my life.
Yes.
So Tamari is 1 year old.
Yes.
How much of a relationship have you had with her, Mr. Reed?
Well, I stayed with Miss Marsh for the last, 7 months?
So now you back staying with her?
No, I left.
I made you leave.
Whatever, she made me leave. It don't make no difference. I'm not there no more.
So she knows you as daddy?
Yes.
So wait a minute, does Tamari recognize him as her dad?
Hi, Dad, every time she see him.
Because he was good with her.
And why would you go stay over there 7 months? And you didn't know?
Because I was trying to do the right thing.
But if you really believe somebody's trying to trap you, you don't walk right on up into the trap.
Exactly.
Really?
So now, Ms. Marsh, what if for some reason he is not Tamari's biological father?
It would hurt, but I know that's his daughter. Like, my baby she's light-skinned, but she looked just like him.
And you believe this is her biological father. I have the answers for you.
Okay.
I'm ready for him.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Marsh versus Reed, when it comes to 1 year old Tamari Marsh, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Reed, you are not the father.
Well,
now I feel like the goofy. I done went through all this, and
That's why
all the time I'm believing she knew this. I done flew all the way down here to look like a goofy, and you should feel.
But no, listen, hold on, Mr. Reed, hold on.
My name.
Hold on now. Now, Mr. Reed, you were perfectly fine when she was one of many. Now you got a problem because you was one of many.
No, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with it.
No. Let me tell you something.
I don't have a problem with it at all.
Let me tell you something. It doesn't feel good when the shoe is on the other foot. So obviously, Ms. Marsh, there is someone else.
I know who the father is.
Is it the person that you talked about? Does he want to be a part of Tamari's life?
Well, he has 10 kids, so.
He has how many?
He has 10 other kids.
So the man has 10 other kids. Okay, well, all right, this is where we are. You can't undo it now, all right? You can't undo it. This entire situation, it can define you or it can refine you. You got two choices.
And I apologize.
She said she apologizes.
I heard her.
And so can you just say, and now what's that about?
I heard her. I'm cool.
I won't address that because the truth is, Mr. Reed, I believe no matter what I say, you're gonna leave out here on a soapbox like somebody did you wrong.
No,
but no. You thought you was weaving a web of wives, but you got a web of lies, and now you got caught up in it. Now, you are not the biological father, but part of this mess you've got to understand as a 40-year-old man you made.